Good evening, potential. Um, Word of the week. This week is the word greatness. Greatness. Definitely. In life, we all want to do great things or kind of become great or become better than we are. We're going to look at that word greatness. Very quickly, I'll just say that my birthday is just gone, and I'm thankful to God for keeping me alive and keeping me safe and covering me. And I was presented, somebody saying that maybe we should do some. Look at this potential. We are becoming, uh, and and the cup. You see. So, God bless you all. And there's a friend of mine that sent this for me. Thank you very much. God bless you. So interesting. We're gonna look at the word greatness. When you think about it. Now, some of us may not pursue greatness in itself, but we just want to become better in what we're doing, or we want to be able to be in a place where we don't have to be sweating just to make it. So we just want to look at this word to this evening, greatness. And this is potential. And whoever you are, it doesn't matter where you're from, where you're born, it doesn't matter. Once you have the desire in you to become great, there is nothing in this earth that can stop you. Now, I want you to understand that there is nothing in this earth. Sometimes where you are can be a factor. Things can be difficult. But when you look at people in history who have become great, some people came out from nowhere, from the most difficult terrain, difficult circumstances, and yet they became great. Let's quickly just look at the word greatness. What does it mean to be great? It means being larger than ordinary. Who wants to be larger than ordinary? Ordinary, nothing wrong with ordinary. But the reason why we are pursuing and want to fulfill our potential, because we want to become better than we are right now. We want to be at a place where that we know that, we don't have to, if we don't go to work or something don't happen to us. I'm not telling you not to work, of course, I'm telling you that whenever you're pursuing what you're pursuing, if you've invested well and you grow your business or grow your life or do your plans and your goals, you want to be in a position that when you are off or when you have time, if you want to, you can relax. And you're not going to die. You're not going to suffer. You're not going to think, oh my God, I better go back to work. Do you understand? So greatness is mean being larger than the ordinary. I just want to talk a little bit about that. Being larger than the ordinary. Now, I just want to encourage you in your life, whichever arena of life you're in, whether you're pursuing business, you're in a ministry or whatever, to become great in anything. The principles are basically the same. It depends on the area that you want to focus in. You see, the principles are the same. So, greatness means becoming larger than the ordinary. And also, greatness brings with it a degree of importance. When people who are famous or people who have money or wealth, when they go somewhere, they're treated like, VIP. They sit them in near the front or near important people, because it shows that they've achieved a level of importance. Now, very quickly, greatness, another word that comes out of it, it means superiority in a particular place or area. So when you are great, you have superiority in a particular place or area. Now, I just want to encourage you that I just believe the reason why we are doing this channel and want to push and encourage people in their life to say that you can become better than you are right now. That's why we got potential. And then we say, you are becoming. Do you understand me? You are becoming. We don't know yet, but we are praying that whatever it is you are becoming is going to be something to help humanity. And it's going to be that you're going to help humanity to either to cure a disease or you're going to be of service to people. Do you understand? You're going to become something good. That's what we're pushing here, to become something good, to be a service to your community, to your town, to your family. You understand? To become better than you are. Very important. Now, how do we achieve greatness? How do we achieve greatness? I put here that some were born great. Now, you see, depending on your definition of greatness, like I said, a degree of importance. Like, for instance, those in royal families, they were born princes, they were born kings in this world. So already they are in that place of importance because of their birth or who their father and mother is. You understand? So a lot of people did not become great. They were just born. That's why I said it can come from being born into it. You understand? And the other area we can achieve greatness is that some achieve greatness by pursuing a certain desire in them. You understand? Now, I want to ask you this question. What is your desire? What are you actually pursuing in your life? Do you have a picture of where you want to be? That's the question I'm asking you. Because when you have a picture of where you want to be and you implement certain principle like preparation, you make use of opportunity, and you are a learned person. You take time and you study that area. You get knowledge, you get information about the area that you want to become great in. That's very important. Because when you prepare and you take opportunity when it comes to you, you are ready. It's very important. And you are learning daily. You're doing things to make yourself better. You understand? You're learning about your trade. You're learning about your craft. Now, that's very important. So, what's in your mind? Remember, imagination rules the world. Everything that ever existed started in somebody's mind. It started in somebody's mind. So, when you have something in your mind, that speaks of a picture. You understand? That speaks of a vision. That speaks of focus. That means this is the road that I'm going to travel on. I just want to encourage you that you were born for greatness. You were born for greatness. You are not alive today just to make noise, just to have a good time, and to die one day, and that's it. But I personally believe that there is a purpose, there is an intention for your life. But you have to discover what you were meant to do and pursue that area. Very important. Like I said, greatness how do we achieve it? Some were born into it, and some achieve it through hard work. You understand? Like when you look in history, the guy who did the lights, Edison or whatever, some people through failing and failing and failing and failing, and then something happened, then we remember they became great. You see, so it tells us this, that you don't become great overnight. It takes a period of time for you to become great. So this is not a microwave thing, but you have to have a deliberate intention. And your mind has got to be focused to say that this is where I want to go. This is where I want to reach. And I'm going to reach it. Now, that's very important. It's very important that you have that kind of mindset. You fix your mind and your lifestyle and your behavior, that this is the road I'm going to go in. I'm telling you, when you begin to align your life with your vision and you pursue it without interruption, that means you eliminate anything that will distract you. If it's bad company, you eliminate it from your life, because you are going on a road and you're going to make it. So anything that is not going to be an aid to you will become an hindrance. So we're talking about pursuing greatness. Like I said, some achieve it through hard work. And in history, we see so many people. We got your Bill Gates, your Warren Buffett, and we got, all these famous people, the one who created Facebook and all this and all that. Something happened. They tried things, then one day something happened, boom, and it becomes fantastic. And they say, oh, great man, great woman. What am I saying to you? That you can be great. And let me just say something. Just because some people, and in the society we're living in, of course, that's how it is, isn't it? Because you are in the media or everybody's taking your picture and whatever. There are people who are very great and no one knows about them. What I mean by that, there are people who care for other people. Do you understand? But what I'm saying is, unless you've done it to a degree where it makes an impact and you become to serve your community, serve your nation, serve the word, then people will begin to take notice of you. But I want to encourage you that in your pursuit of greatness, don't seek greatness to become known or to become famous. Yeah? Whatever you do, make it a service. Make sure that you want to serve the people. That's very important. Let's continue. So some were born in greatness, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Like Winston Churchill and some leaders and all that, because of situation, like Nelson Mandela and all that, because of the situation, because of the circumstances. Sometimes the situation, push people into greatness, and they at the time don't think they're becoming great. They at the time just believe they were doing what was right. So I just want to encourage you in your journey to so-called greatness. I want to encourage you, make sure you're doing something to support people, to help people, and you're doing something that you are solving basically a problem. Because most people who become great, they solved a problem. And as we know, work, you get paid according to the problem that you solve. And that's true. You can look at an hospital setting, for instance, in the hospital. Now, if the hospital is not clean, by the way, notice, if the cleaner and things are not clean or tools are not clean, the operation can't go ahead because you're going to mess up the patient even more. So, in hospital, you have cleaners, you have porters, you have receptionists, you have different people. You have doctors, nurses, consultants, GPs. What am I saying? Basically that there's so many people working in a hospital, but can you say one is more important than the other? Like many people raise that, yeah, the doctor, the one that's doing the operation, is more important than the cleaner. But do you know that if the place is not clean, the doctor cannot do his work? So, to a degree, in our eyes, there are some things that are more prestige than others. And unfortunately, the world we're living in, that when you are you've studied and you've got a doctorate or a doctor and something, in many people's eyes in society, they see you in a like, ooh, that's like a posh job, or that's something shows you've studied and you've reached a certain platform in life. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's your niche, that's your area, go for it. But what am I saying is that, but you can't say because someone is a doctor and someone is a cleaner that their roles, obviously they have levels of importance. But remember, they work together. But because of the problem the doctor solved, and because of the problem the cleaner solved, they get paid differently. They get different rewards. And if you want to elevate the reward in life you get, you have to think of solving a problem that is important to humanity. Very important. So what problem are you going to solve? I just want to inject this very quickly. For me personally, the greatest example of teaching greatness, or for me, you know me already, I believe in the Bible and so forth. So Jesus, for me, they asked him a question and said, Lord, who shall be the greatest amongst us? And Jesus said to them, the greatest amongst you shall become your servant. That means for you to become great, you have to serve humanity. You have to serve people. You have to serve your community. You have to serve your family. You see, it's very important. Because many people today don't want to serve. Many people don't want to submit. People don't even like the word submission or obedience. But that is exactly what's going to become and make you great. Because you pay attention to what you need to do. And you learn, you have to be obedient and follow the steps. And align your life and put your life in order towards where you want to become. I want to encourage you. Greatness is in you. You are not a nobody. I don't care what you're going through right now, how you're feeling right now. You are meant to be here. That's why you are here. Greatness is in you. So I'm encouraging you, whatever it is you're pursuing and whatever it is you want to do with your life, remember something. Jesus says, if you want to be great, you serve people. And another place, he gave an example and says that, if you don't be faithful, if you don't serve in what is another man's or what is someone else's, how are you going to get your own, or who's going to entrust you with your own? Many people today want to serve. Want to become great, but they don't want to serve. They don't want to support someone. They don't want to help somebody. They don't want to serve other people. And also one thing is that when people become great or become known or become famous, not everybody, but some of them, it's like they're on a certain level in their head, thinking they're beyond things. Let me tell you something. No one is beyond anything. Of course, because you are famous and the things you've done, people are happy to see you. And people, think, wow, that's so-and-so. And, and people open their hearts to you and give you their hair and hear what you have to say. How you can inspire them and how was your journey. Nothing wrong with that. But I just want to encourage you, if you have become great or you're already great, remember how you got there. Remember the pain. Remember the sweat. Remember the sleepless nights. Remember the lonely nights. Remember the time you didn't even think you could make it. And now you've arrived to a point. I just want to encourage you. I'm not saying you're doing this, but if you are, please, don't be looking down on other people. Because maybe you can do things now. You have enough money to look after your family and do to a point whatever you want to a certain extent. Part of greatness is to give your hand to other people and help them up and bring them up. Show them your journey. Tell them that we know not everybody can be in the limelight. And let me just say this. Greatness does not necessarily mean you are going to be in the light. Sometimes it brings you up when you've done something great. If you're lucky enough or opportunity comes, you are brought to a stage. But what am I saying is that when you get there, don't forget where you're coming from. Don't forget your journey. And one thing, those who are down, don't look down on them. Those who are still struggling and fighting and trying to make it, don't think because now you've got this money and so many people are taking your pictures and you are a man or woman of importance, that you are better. Remember, we are all flesh and blood. I'm just basically saying to you that becoming great is wonderful, but don't lose your head. Okay, keep your head. So keep your head. That would help us when you become great. Keep your head. So I just want to encourage us that, pursue what you're pursuing. Believe that you are going to make it. Believe that you will achieve your goal. And I know sometimes it's hard, but I want to encourage you. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep plowing. Continue until you achieve your goal. Even if you are in a place right now, I don't know where you are. Maybe you're unwell or in your mind, in your body or whatever. I don't know how you're feeling, but begin to see yourself better. Put good things in your mind that will motivate you towards your healing. Yeah, don't dwell on the negative. Look at the positive. Try and find the positive, because sometimes you can say, where is the positive in this? But all I can say to you is that as we are on this journey and we want to be great and to become great, all I can say to you, my brother, my sister, when you get there, remember where you're coming from. And if you can help others come up, you help them and support them if it's possible. Anyway, God bless you. This is just a short message. Remember something. Greatness is in you. Whatever area or forum you're pursuing, if it's in sports, in entertainment, in politics, in ministry, in whatever area you are in, I want you to know you're not just supposed to be in that area just to make noise, but you are supposed to be great. You're supposed to shine in that area. You're supposed to when you open your mouth, because that is your area. That is your niche. That is your handiwork. That is the area for you to shine. So make sure when you do that thing, you do it with excellence. Anyway, God bless you. You are great. You are meant to be great.